We wanted alternate arts, and we've got one, and we've got a super playable one as well. Woo-hoo! Hey, boom! Welcome back to Hot Shot PTCG, formerly known as the Slowpoke World. I've actually been on holiday for the last week. That's why we're looking a bit darker with a good tan. And I knew this bad boy was waiting at home for me. Let's open it, baby. Okay, so if you are new around here, we want some heat in the street. Sing it with me now. Heat in the street. Oh yeah. Heat in the street. Bring it down now, y'all. Let me get that mic a little bit closer for y'all. There we go. Might actually have to turn the mic down a little bit because when we get the fire pulls, you might be getting a bit excited around here, baby. Woo! So there we go. Evolving Skies booster box. I actually got this sent to me from America, from Channel Fireball, because I pay for their premium membership and you get $10 of store credit a month, and I saved them up and it worked out quite nicely for me to get, hit the camera, I'm sorry, an Evolving Skies booster box. So hits what, you know what, what am I actually looking for here? Now in real life I only really play Eternus 2, 3, 4, and there's not really a lot in this set that Eternus needs or wants. So you know what, I'm just after alternate arts. They're my favourite. I don't think you're actually guaranteed an alternate art per box, but it'd be nice. You know, there's 72 full arts and secret rares, so it'd be nice to get one per box. All right, Hoppip, a reverse Aroma Lady. Oh, it's a bit close, shouldn't I? There we go. And then the Wishy Washy is a pretty cool card. If it has 3 or more water energies attached, it gets 150 HP. Well, plus it has 180 in total, and you can cable toughness that to make it what, 230. And then Scalding Shot does 30 plus 30 for each basic energy attached to this Pokemon. So could be a little fun rogue deck, you know, could be a fun rogue deck. Will it be an absolute world beater though? 3, 4, probably not. Energy, Scrafty. User, I did not know there's a usering in this set, but it doesn't really do a lot. Crystal Cave, this is a pretty cool stadium. Metal and Dragon types can heal 30 per turn. Is that actually from all of them or just the active? Wow, from each. So it's like a rough seas then for Metal and Dragon types. That's pretty cool. Reverse Avalugg. And then Talonflame, which actually came in real big, was really good for me in a pre-release. That Nitro Dive, and moving that back. You can look at that whilst I open this pack. There's 80 plus 80 if it has any fire energy attached, which actually in the pre-release isn't actually too bad. But in, you know, regular play, it's a stage 2 that needs 2 colours. Well, actually the tech doesn't need 2 colours, 2, 3, 4. But, you know, it's a stage 2 that does 160. So might as well be playing something like Cinderace, Vigoroth, Lombre, Slackoff. Will we get the what's he called? Slacking in this pack to get all of them? The whole evolution line. Reverse Treasure Energy is pretty cool. If you take it as a prize, face down prize card, you can attach it to one of your Pokemon. And then Flapple, which has Evil Abdominition Weavile's attack, which does 50, for each one of your Pokemon, opponent's Pokemon in play that has an ability. So that could get pretty strong. What tops out at what, 300? Is that right? 5, yeah, 300. I think that's right. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, 300. Which doesn't actually one-shot everything, which is a bit scary. Think about 1, 2, 3, 4. But yeah, not too bad at all. Got Energy, Boulder, Aroma Lady. I wouldn't mind some Rays, Rescue Carrier, because I always played Malamar back in the day. I quite like the stage 1 reattach energy archetype, so that means I should be playing Rays. So if we can get started with some Rays, that'd be quite cool. And then Regidrago Hollow, okay. 240 minus 20 for each damage counter on this Pokemon. Obviously, new Cherim target. But yeah, and you see the new Dragon types as well. No weakness, 2 retreat cost, no resistance. So yeah, that can go there, I guess. Well done, Regidrago. I'm sure that'll be a fun deck to try out. The only problem is Cherims all have 90 HP, and G-Max Rapid Flow does 120 to the bench. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That's not very good. If you're looking at playing non-GX decks, we need some sort of bench barrier. That block face is a pretty fun attack name. Full face guard, Sableye, Bergmite, Nickit, Carvana, Emolga, reverse Timpole, and Entropia. So that was what we like to call a Wasteman pack around here, where you get no playable cards or no cool cards. Now, I'm sure some of you will be saying, oh, full face guard's playable. I don't know. was it minus 20 damage if it's attached to a Pokemon that has no ability. That's not bad. I'd much rather Green's Exploration. One of my favourite ways to play a deck that is, because I just love searching for cards instead of just dump and draw. I feel like I have more control over the game, and Full Face card doesn't do that, but Greens did. Reverse Dream Ball. We got a Trevenant V. Okay, the reason why I'm laughing is because Trevenant VMAX is awful. Probably one of the worst VMAXs ever printed. But hey, we got ourselves Trevenant V here. The Shadow Claw attack and the Absorb a life. 30 damage. It's a cool looking card. Trevenant, I guess you know what? Trevenant can't really moan too bad because you just had Trevenant and Dust Noir GX, and that was one of the most playable cards of all time. So, you know, Trevenant, you Trevenant fans can't really moan, can ya? 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's have a look. Energy. Swoobat. What does this do? There's 100. Okay, I'll make it. Digging Gloves. These glove cards are cool. Stormy Mountains. There we go. That could be our first playable card. Yeah. Woobat. Eevee. Timpole. Cutiefly. Applin. Appleton. What does this one do? Each special engine. Okay, so between the two, because they all evolve off Applin, you could maybe have a little box attacking deck. And then Seismitoad, the Shaky Wave. Your opponent's turn, the defending Pokemon's attacks cost 1 colorless more, its retreat costs more. That could be interesting. Maybe you could play that with like an Inteleon type engine to help set it all up and provide some extra damage. Only problem with an attack like that is that if they switch to the bench, all the effects get removed, don't they? So, Energy, Treasure Energy, Ribbon Badge, Fluffy, here we go. I want to see some of them. I actually think from the pre-release, I actually might have a playset of them, so could be wrong. Rufflet, Drowsy, Seedot, and then Stoutland if it's in the active. The opponent's active attacks do 30 less damage. So that means Rapid Flow will now do 90 to 2 of your bench Pokemon. But it would actually carry Stoutland because Stoutland tweaks the fighting. So that's not a very good Rapid Flow counter, everyone. Let's leave it in the comments. What Rapid Flow counters do we expect, or can we hope, or any that people have missed from 2, 3, 4? There's obviously no Mew reprint, but maybe there's something that we've all missed. Energy. Pyro, one of my favourite Pokemon. Hasn't really had many good cards in a while though. Oozering, Flabébé, Roggenrola, Psyduck, ooh, I'm tied up. Swablu, Seedot, Reverse Gourgeist. Ooh, that's a good one, baby! Yes, we wanted alternate arts and we've got one, and we've got a super playable one as well. Woo-hoo! Okay. But you gotta be careful today. You've just pulled a Medicham V out your pack. Make sure you get it in the sleeve real fast. Yay! There we go. Let's have a closer look at this Medicham V. Actually, such an interesting card. I feel this is going to be a card that's going to be used a lot moving forward. Put 2 damage counters on one of your opponent's Pokemon. If one of your opponent's Pokemon is knocked out by this attack, take another turn after this one. Skip Pokemon checkup, and you can't keep using Yoga Loop. So what that essentially means is, if you get a KO, take an extra turn, and it's going to be mad in late game scenarios, or maybe even early game scenarios. If somehow you can get damage counters into play really fast, Yoga Loop could play with Dragapult. Oh, that could be a deck profile, baby. But yeah, really happy as Larry with that Medicham V. And you know what? Actually, we've already got, what, 3/4 of the box there. We've still got a lot of box left to go. And I've already hit my target. So now we've hit an alternate art and a super playable one at that. What should our new target be? Let's say 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just say playable ultra rares. That's my new target. Energy, because you're not really going to get 2 alternate arts in the same box. Doesn't really happen, Marie. There we go. Wobbuffet, this is a pretty cool card. Put damage counters on your opponent's active equal to the number of damage counters on one of your bench Pokemon. That's pretty cool. Love Disc. Rebel. Reverse Lantern. Another Wishy-Washy. That's actually a Rapid Strike Wishy-Washy. Does that actually help you at all, Rapid Strike Wishy-Washy? I guess you can attack for a Rapid Strike energy, but then it needs more basic energy. You wouldn't really want to do that, so I'm not actually sure. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe you could play Octillery. Energy. Raihan! Busted supporter card. Couldn't believe it. I just thought when one of your Pokemon is knocked out, during your opponent's last turn. I just thought you get to attach a basic energy card from your discard pile to one of your Pokemon. I thought that was a good enough effect, but not quite though. Then you get to search your deck for a card and put it in your hand. So I think when they printed a card like this, they thought, I tell you what, let's help these one prize decks out. They get knocked out quite often, so they can get multiple uses of Raihan. Unfortunately, what's happening is people are playing it in Rapid Strike decks, so when your Urshifu gets KO'd, you can Raihan, attach Rapid Strike energy, and just Rapid Flow again. That's kind of unfortunate. Oh, look at that Rabombi! Oh, that's a cute artwork, that is. I'm going to come from here, sorry. Zorua, Psyduck, Rufflet, Drowsy, Reverse Aroma Lady. Oh, and then an Entei Holo. Okay, this is pretty cool. Angry Fang does 10 damage for each damage card of all your bench single strike Pokemon. This could be a pretty cool card to combat Rapid Strike. But the unfortunate thing is it attacks for a fire, so you can't just play it in the old, Houndoom engine, as it were, because obviously Houndoom doesn't accelerate fire. So you'd have to... Oh, and Houndoom doesn't accelerate the Spiral energy equivalent. Impact energy, I think it's called, which is a bit sad. So... yeah, Entei, I'm not 100% sure. Real potential, though, I should say. Energy, Herdia, Pyroar, Dream Ball, Woobat, Velocifer, Phoebus, Hippopotas, Lillipop, Reverse Love Disc, and then a Florges Holo. Again, all the Holos here, okay. This would be quite cool if it was a stage, well, it wasn't a stage 1. As often as you like during your turn, you may move an energy from one of your Rapid Strike. You may move an energy from one of your Pokemon to one of your Rapid Strike Pokemon. Okay, I thought it just moved around Rapid Strike energy. So you can move around basic energy, okay. Interesting ability to have. It's on a stage 2 though. And Rapid Strike, for the most part, tends to just discard their energy anyway, right? So I don't know how, attaching one or moving one would be very impactful, but hey, not too bad. Energy, Ice Cube. Oh, I just thought what you could do with that. You can use Moltres. Hold on. You can use Moltres to get energy in play and then move it straight on something else. Ooh, that could be a fun way to play. Urshifu, probably not the right way though. That's some cool artwork because it involves a stage 2, but it would work. It just goes to show you. And a Thievul, which has what, Marnie on an ability? No, Judge. Oh yeah, it's Marnie on an ability, but it puts you only get 4. You both get 4. But yeah, what was I going to say? Yeah, goes to show you how crazy Rapid Strike Urshifu VMAX is. There's so many different ways to play it. We've just been able to snipe 120 in 2 places, and in many cases a lot more than 120 is pretty gnarly, right? Energy, Tentacle, Palpitoad, Shopping Center, interesting stadium. Lets you get back attached tools back to your hand. Punkaboo, this is going to be our out to Path to the Peak, but it's not as good as March Shadow because it actually has to stay on your bench, which is infinitely worse, let me tell you. Scraggy, and then Altair, which lets you put a supporter to the top of your deck, I believe, right? And then you can actually play something like Oranguru, or the new switching cards item, which is in this set, which is Oranguru's ability on an item card. So, that's pretty cool, and just sort of get that supporter straight away. Which we all know how good sometimes late game supporters are, like Boss's Orders. Or even Raihan, funnily enough. But yeah, Raihan. Geordie, this is a very bad support. Bravery, Nuzleaf, Dino, Feebas, Teddy, look at that artwork. Hoppip, Hitmonchan, Reverse Chinchou, and then a Kyurem Holo. Okay, was you discard a many amount of water energy from your Pokemon, set to 60 for each one you discarded in this way. That could be quite good in like a Frostmoth deck if you like EXP share this. Again, these dragon types have such awkward attack costs, but not bad though, not bad. Could add up quite nicely. I'm getting a bit scared of how many holos we've got in this half of the box. We've only got what, 2 ultra rares and 1, so 2, 3, 4, 5 holos. We'd rather have the ultra rares, you know what I mean? 1, 2, 3, 4. Energy. I don't think there's any many playable holos in this set really. Scraggy, Phoebus, Hitmonchan, Slackoff, Pizzle, Full Face Guard Reverse, very good, and then Tropia. So we've got 2 more packs left from this half of the box. Do you think we're going to have some heat in the street in these last 2 packs? I'm not actually sure. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'd like to say we might be a little bit of last pack magic on the evolving, on that last pack, I should say. God, I'm struggling to talk today. It's been a while since I've been in front of the camera. I've been on holiday in sunny old Malta. It's like 35 degrees. Look at that artwork. Look at that Lion King. Well, what was the Donnie's name in Lion King? Simba, looking like Simba. He was looking like Simba a little bit. Okay, so here we go. Last pack from this left-hand side of the box. Hopefully we got some heat in the street. Let's have a look. We got Energy, Lucky Pop, Scrafty, Snowleaf Badge, Flabébé, Dwebble, Carvana, Mareep, Drowsy, Reverse Skip Balloon, and then Talonflame. So there wasn't no heat in the street on that last pack, but luckily for us, we have a whole nother half of the box to go, baby. You know what I mean? So we'll just pop. We'll pop the hits there. Hang on. How's this work? Oh, you gotta fold it. My bad. Hold on. We just there we go. So now we can see Duraludon VMAX. We've still got what, another 16 packs. Hopefully we get what we have got playable ultra rares. That's what we're after, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Hopefully we have a playable ultra rare, because I'm a player. I'm not a collector really. Lucky Pop. The only reason I'd like alternate arts is just because they are very cool for the most part, aren't they? Some of the full arts look nicer. Like I think Rayquaza full art V looks quite nice. Reversed out look. Oh! 2 secret rares in the box. Wow. Tell you what, I don't own many ghost or rainbow rares, but wow, that looks cool, doesn't it? It's a shame it's a Trevenant VMAX. Wow. Okay, we need a sleeve, baby. That's something that caught me by surprise. The first pack in the next part of the box, second half of the box. Like I said, it's a shame it's a shame it's Trevenant. I did dish you earlier, so he came back to haunt me. Get it? Haunt me because it's a Trevenant. Wee. But missing the forest 40 times the amount of every support in your opponent's discard pile. I think that's a bit of a red herring, to be honest. I don't see how you get that to add up realistically. Be interesting if your support is in your discard pile, and then max tree 3 for 180, which I actually think would be the best way to play Trevenant VMAX. But I do like Trevenant, so I'm gonna try and think of a deck. Maybe I can like do a little collab with Little Dark Fury. I'm sure he'll have some ways. I think I have done a list for it, thinking about it, but you had to use the Spirit Mask card actually, which I think was in here. Let me see if I can. Oh, okay, no, it wasn't. I thought I had a Spirit Mask come up somewhere. But what Spirit Mask does is a tool card that lets you, when your opponent attacks into the Pokemon, oh, that's got it. They have to discard a card from their hand, but they get to pick. So it's not. They just won't pick a supporter. That's the problem. Reverse Lombre. Oh, no! Oh, hold on a second, Burton! Oh! Woo! Now that is a good pull, baby! There we go. Right, like I was saying, let's just get that boy in our sleeve. Get that boy in a sleeve. I said, get that boy in a sleeve. Look it down now, y'all. Oh! So we talked about how good and playable Raihan is. It's going to be a very impactful card. And we've only gone and pulled a full art one, baby. That is a good pull. I am happy with that. Put that back there. Wow. So right side of the box, in what, 2 packs, we got a rainbow rare and a full art Raihan. Tell you what, man, that's just tough. Maybe get some Umbreon. That's a good point. I actually need Umbreons for Eternatus. So when I said at the start, there's no playable cards in Eternatus from this set, I was wrong. It's honestly Umbreon, Dwebble, Mareep, Drowsy. Umbreon's such a cool card, by the way. Very creative card, and you know, being able to boss on an ability just opens up so much like possibilities, you know what I mean? So to get really creative. So I'm looking forward to playing with Umbreon. Shame they go for like 50, 100 packs online. Skip Blue. There we go, right? I might have a playset. I think we got 3 of them so far, right? Psyduck, Rufflet, Drowsy, Roggenroller, Reverse Fluffy, very nice. And then Pinsir, which removes your single strike Pokemon's their damage isn't affected by resistance, but I just don't think you got bench base for it, to be honest with you. But you never know, eh? You do never know. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so energy, Lombre, Lucky Ice Pop, Scrafty, Bagon, Love Disc, C Dot, Slack Off, Le Baby, Lotad, and Appleton. So yeah, Umbreons and Rays, they're the only ones I want now. Not really fussed about rare. I don't think we might have some more heat. Too, I've been seeing some mad Evolving Skies boxes online. 2, 3, 4. So who actually knows, right? I've been seeing like 12 hit boxes, 2 alternate arts with secret rares. It's just craziness to level. So hopefully we get something crazy. Oh, I knew it was a white code. I was hoping that could be something crazy, but it's just like God, let's see what it does. It's like there's 40 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon for each point your opponent has taken. Look at that energy cost. Now I guess you could play this, I guess with Rapid Strike Energy and Cherim, but I mean, how high does that top out at? What, 4, 8, 12, 160, 200 on a snipe. You probably just use Rapid Flow, right? So you can use it at any part of the game. And they can hit up to 180 with Persimmon and Telescopic Sights, so that's mad. Elemental Badge, Shelgon, Swoobat, Pikachu, Lillipop, Emolga, Tentacool, Punkaboo, Reverse Elemental Badge, and a Duraludon V. Okay, now it's a shame. I actually quite like Duraludon V Max, but I don't think you ever actually played this one, or the artwork is killer. I think Breaking Swipe is its signature move in the game, right? Breaking Swipe. So what does it do? 140, see if it'll focus, there you go. And during your next turn, the defending Pokemon will do 30 less damage. Okay, it's cool, it's cool. I just think the Shining, is it Shining Fates? Champion's Path, one of the two. That one's better because it's got the ability that it takes 30 less damage from your opponent's attacks, which I think is pretty much better. This pack won't open, which is better in my opinion, especially in combination with that Crystal Cave. You can heal off damage to heat for 60, then hit you for 30, and you just heal it off. It could be quite nice. Geordie, Dwylus, Nuzleaf, Mareep, Zorua, Tentacool, Dino, Hoppip, Reverse Herdia. I didn't even know this card existed. Again, I knew it was a white code. Victory Dive, 2 for 30. Touch it for 2 cards. Put them in your hand. Okay. Okay. You can just go there. I mean, I don't know what to say. I thought maybe it'd be a bit playable because Victini actually low key has a lot of playable cards considering how many of it gets printed, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. But that just wasn't one of them. You're not gonna attach a Twin Energy to do 30 damage and search your deck for 2 cards. But yeah, I mean, maybe. I mean, I don't think you do. I'm sure Little Dark Fury will come up with an absolutely bonkers way to break that Victini. But me, I'm just not seeing it. Just not seeing it. I'm trying to think of ways we can play Medicham though, yo. I mean, that Medicham, ooh, we get to get off a big Yoga Loop. 1, 2, 3, 4. It could be quite fun. Yoga looping around. Crystal Cave, Avalugg, Snowleaf Badge, Cutify, Hitmonchan, Lotad, Sableye, Teddiursa, Marshadow Reverse, and then Drampa. I actually want to try this out in the deck. Berserk, if your bench Pokemon have any damage counters on attack, does 90 damage. For 2 energy, so you probably have to play EXP share, but I think that's okay. Maybe play it with like some Inteleons or something like this, just to add up. I think that could be okay, that Berserk. What is it? 90 plus 70, so 160. Let me hit 2 shots for 1 prize. I think it could be okay, honestly. 120 HP though. Oh, Zinnia, I quite like this card. Discard 2 cards from your hand. Draw a card for each one of your opponent's Pokemon in play. Pretty cool. Bergmite, Drowsy, cool artwork. Swaggy, Bagon, Woobat, Slacking, and then Gorgeist. What does Pandemonium do? This card reveal top 6 cards that attack. This attack does 60 damage for each psychic Pokemon you find there. Ah, okay. Yeah, could we make that work? 60 times, is it? Yeah, I'm sure there's a deck in there somewhere. I don't know how you're accelerating though, but it is only a stage 1, which means you can actually probably play it. If it was a stage 2, then it's a no-go. Stage 1, I'm sure we can get a video out of that. 4 cards to the back. Energy, Oozering, Crystal, Rescue Carrier, such a good card. Scraggy, Hippopotas, Timpole, Litleo, Reverse Hippopotas, and then a Regieleki. So you can play this with Flaffy. There's 120 damage, discard all energy, then does 40 snipe to 2 of your opponent's benched Pokemon. Oh, you know what? We got so many holos in this box. How many ultra rares did we actually pull? I mean, we still got a pack to go, so hopefully it can even out. Can't really moan though, can we really? We did get an alternate art and a right hand. And technically, I kind of got this box for free because, like I said, I was paying for the Channel Fireball premium subscription anyway. So no money left my bank, let's say, to get this box. So I can't really moan. You'll never see that Ampharos being played. It'll just be the Flaffy. So we got, what, 4 packs left. 3 after this one. I would adore to end with a Rayquaza. 1, 2, 3, 4. That would be pretty fun. Energy, Fletchinda, Shopping Centre, Lantern, Chinchou, Dino, Pumpkaboo, Carvana, Glossifer. Reverse, this is what I was on about. You can play this with Trevenant. If it's in the active spot and it's hit by your opponent, your opponent can discard a card from their hand. This card is bonkers, this Smeargle. 30 plus 30 for each type of basic energy you reveal in your hand. Doesn't get shuffled, doesn't get discarded. So you can play, if before you don't get mana, you can just be like, bang, 270, bang, 270. Which would be pretty fun if you ask me. 2, 3, 4. Okay, here we go. So we've got 3 packs left after this one. So Golduck, Boost Shake, Rabombi, Nickit, Dwebble, Rufflet, Roggenrola, Wobbuffet, Reverse Thievul. I guess technically I did say we're probably due an ultra rare, but this is not the one I was after. Basic Pokemon 210 HP, Surgeon Flame for the only reason you ever played this card. 20 plus 20 for each basic energy in your discard pile and shuffle them back into your deck. It's a bit like Victini Prism, right? But without Welder in format, you're not probably doing it for fire energy. It is for fire energy. If it was for coloured energy, it could probably be some shenanigans you could do. Maybe like a Rayquaza deck. Well, probably not a Rayquaza deck, but you know, there could be some shenanigans. But for now, I don't really see a way to use that. But it might be. You never know. Stormy Mountains, Boldor, Skiploom, Nickit, Bergmite, Roggenrola, Flabebe, Swablu, Rebel. Oh, I did the pack trick wrong. What was the rare? What was the rare? Oh, Sharpedo was the rare. Okay, it's got 2 packs left. Will we have some last pack magic? I still think on ratio, I could be wrong. I mean, how many ultra rares have we put? I'm not actually sure, to be honest with you. But I think we're due, hopefully we're due one more. That would be quite nice. Hopefully, alternate art Rayquaza VMAX. That would be fun. That'd be dosy. Not asking for a lot. Low Teddy S. Or an Umbreon as it goes. Sun and Moon badge. Okay. I did say we were due another ultra rare. Not quite Rayquaza VMAX. There is Gyarados VMAX. With a memory capsule, it actually could be okay. Without a memory capsule, it's probably not okay. So we'll just sleeve that bad boy up. Really good artwork though. I do love Gyarados. I will give it a video for sure. But here we go. Last pack. Can we have some heat in the street with our last pack? 1, 2, 3, 4 to the back. Here we go. Energy, Braviary, Nuzleaf, Ice Cube, Hitmonchan, Fletchling, Tentacool, Pikachu, Seedot, Eevee, and then Talonflame. So there was no last pack magic, but let's take a look at our pools. Okay, so we got a Gyarados VMAX, Volcarona V, Regieleki, Victini, Duraludon V. There was a Zygarde there. Kyurem, Florges, Entei, Medicham V alternate art, well done. Trevenant V, Trevenant V Max, Regidrago, and then right hand full art coming at you, baby. Thanks for watching as always though. I will be starting Evolving Skies deck profiles, that stuff coming soon, very fast. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button for me, okay? Thanks for watching and I'll see you next time.